Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Matskis, and today's Faber Chat.
Happy New Year!
Hello! I know, I'm excited.
I know.
I'm always ready for a new year, a new fresh start.
I know. 'Cause things are going to be better.
Yeah,
You know,
different.
I know. You start with a new calendar.
I still know how
I'm
to
going to write all that.
What? I'm a fly on my seat of my pants kind of mom.
I had it on a Post-it note somewhere.
Luckily, me and their teachers are friends, and he goes, "Hey, remember? Yeah, I'll be there."
Yeah.
And anywhere, any friend, it's 5 minutes.
That's
from here to school, from here to wherever. It's 5 minutes. Even if you hit every single light, it's fine.
That's true. We don't get ourselves in too much trouble.
No.
Do you still do resolutions? Did you ever?
No, not really.
Mm.
I know I cannot depend on myself to stick to a task.
I know. I made the resolution years ago to never do resolutions again, but I always... That's my resolution. Lifetime ban on failure.
Yeah, that's how I feel it.
Why set yourself up? But I don't know, for this, I'm not going to call it resolutions this year, but I do think it's funny that there is something about the new year when it's just like, oh, okay,
yeah,
this is going to be my year, for whatever reason. And so, Pa and I are taking sugar out of our diet.
Mm-hmm.
When did I first bring this up? Like a month ago?
A month ago, I think.
And he's like, you and whatever. He's totally into it now.
Good.
He is into it. He has watched some of the YouTube videos about what sugar does to your body. And, but I think a lot of it is that, right, we are older and we are
pickier.
I
don't think that's a resolution. You just want to do a lifestyle change.
We do. And so we're not going to be like super hardcore. We're going to do a complete 30 days no sugar.
She's been giving me things.
I have been. I've been cleaning
peppermints, Skittles, hot dog ones,
random stuff.
Bag of chips.
I have more.
Robert's super excited. Every time I come back.
I know. What'd you get today? It's always really good
stuff. He was even excited about those rogue pair of tennis shoes you brought. I was like, "What are these?" I was like, "I don't know. Mom thinks they're yours. I'm sure they're not, but maybe they're Jordans." I said, "If not, one of your friends can have them. They're coming over for New Year's." I don't know.
They're some shoes, and they're not mine. Yeah. No, I have more stuff, more food for you because today's, the day. But I also have a bunch of stuff in the freezer.
Oh, sure.
So we need to plan that appropriately to get all of that out of there. But no, Dad is he's totally into it. And I think, again, we've talked about this a couple of times before about our little achiness. We get home at night, we have dinner, and we sit there, and then we all, can't hardly move. And we think that it's going to make us feel better if we have less inflammation and less.
Now, no sugar is no granulated sugar. Does it mean you can still have honey, natural sugar?
Oh, you totally have honey.
And
honey
all
is
your fruit
not
and all that
the
jazz.
same thing. Honey will not elicit that same response. And you can also, oddly enough, you can have maple syrup.
Like the real maple syrup, or like Miss
not not the corn syrup. No,
the
real nature's maple syrup from Canada.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Vermont, other places. We just get it from our friend in Canada.
Yeah.
You can have that.
Mm-hmm.
And so it doesn't taste the same in your coffee. I have ordered some monk sugar. Monk fruit.
Monk fruit sugar is really good.
Yeah.
I've made a couple things for Ricardo. We get our cherries and our apples from someone who works for the orchard, and he is diabetic, and so I'll make him pie filling or whatever, but use monk sugar. It tastes great.
Yeah.
You would never notice.
And you can get it with fillers, so that it's the same ratio, or you just have to know it's 300 times sweeter than sugar.
Right.
Ooh, sorry. Right. This is why I miss so many calls during the day, is because almost always my phone is off.
Yeah, on silent.
And then you can see how much trouble it is to turn it off.
There you go.
And then I can't turn it back on. I just never turn it back on. Little side note, when we were at our cabin for Christmas, there's no cell service up there, no electricity, no running water, none of that kind of stuff. And but when you come back, when you hit Tonasket,
Like the moment.
The
you
moment
hit-
you
not
hit
even not the
Tonasket.
school, just
You know.
beyond the school.
right about in front of the junction, you get cell service for about what? Until about 2 miles out,
Yeah.
2 miles south of Tonasket. And so my phone, it was just bing, 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 bing. And so Pa and I were just listening and he says, what is that? And I said, well,
I was
don't know.
gone.
I don't
I
know.
lived.
Any guesses on how many? Now, everybody knew. Everybody who knows me
Yeah.
knows that I was gone. I did have a little email message that said, hey, I'm not going to be getting back to you. But so this was just phone messages.
Yeah. And yeah, missed calls, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Guess how many I missed? Guess how many?
Oh, 378.
Oh, you are super, super close.
One are you?
That is really close.
I know a regular day of dings. So.
That is really close. It was 244.
Ah!
244.
That's-
Which is why I'm sure there's some of you in here. I still have not messaged
Haven't
back.
made it that far down.
Still, I haven't made that far down. And I never know if I'm supposed to go all the way back and feel like if you were the one who texted me on the 20th, you know,
Are you
I
still
should
waiting
talk
for
to
an
you
answer?
first.
Yeah.
But I get a little lost in there. And, but anyway, I don't know. I don't
So
know
if
how
you're
to
still
fix
waiting
that.
for an answer, just re-forward that message.
Yeah,
We'll go to the
because
top
how
of
many
your
do I
list.
still have? How many do I still have? 72.
72.
72.
That's not bad. You've got a lot done.
Yeah. Though, and those are just the messages. Those aren't the voicemails.
Yeah.
I don't know how many voicemails. I don't have that on my home screen, but anyway, I apologize if you're waiting for a quick response back. But, and emails, emails are thousands.
Yeah, I haven't
Emails
quite looked at mine yet.
are almost insurmountable.
Yeah.
You know, there's just so many because I probably get over 250 a day.
Mhm.
And I have it separated out, you know, so that promotions all go somewhere else. That doesn't mean that you didn't get put in promotion or
Yeah.
in social or junk mail. And, you know, so it's just my canned message all the time. If you are waiting to hear back from me and you have not yet, quickly either email me again or message me again or call me again and you'll bump up to the top. Anyway.
Cut mine.
I don't cut mine. Sorry. Anyway, what were we talking about before my phone rang? We were talking about New Year's resolutions.
Yes,
And we were
yes.
talking about sugar. And so pause on board. We are going to be pretty religious about it for 30 days. And then we figure after that, it's not that we're not going to eat, you know, the occasional white bread or, you know, whatever. But I think that we just want to see if we feel better.
Well,
And-
once the craving that, you know,
Yeah.
it's 5 to 7 day after your cravings are done, you'll see where you're really, you know, after 30 days, I really want a cracker. No.
You know, I've done it before. Years ago, I gave up sugar. And I would say that within about, 3 weeks, there were things that just sounded gross
Yeah.
to me. It's like, oh, I would never eat that. And those are things I eat every day now. And so I think it will get better.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're excited about that. So we're doing that. And then I think the other thing is, what was it? We were going to do something else. Oh, now I can't. How important it was. I can't even remember. It'll come to me in a second. But there was somebody else that we were watching. I think it was some little YouTube video or whatever. And this gal came on and she says, oh, okay. Well, if you look at me and you notice that you think my hair hasn't been combed and I don't have any makeup on and you're even wondering if my teeth have been brushed. She says, I'm clean. She says, it's just that I've made this new thing and I'm not going to spend 2 hours on personal hygiene every morning. And she's not going to do that anymore.
2
and I
hours?
thought, that's
Someone
what I
takes 2
thought.
hours?
That's what
I'm
I
lucky if I have
thought.
15 minutes.
I know. Because you look super cute today. How long
Yeah.
did this take you?
It probably only took me like 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Maybe
Did you straighten your hair?
I did, but I didn't do a very good job.
You did. Your hair's cute.
Because I prefer to like it, because my hair's so thin, I like to curl it when I straighten it, and I didn't.
Your hair feels so different from mine. I just
Well,
always
it's
think
because-
DNA.
Because I also
Because of
treat it.
babies. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You put things in it and color.
Yeah, I think that also makes it feel not super soft.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's super thin. I mean, even without all the product, there's nothing to it. She's
Wispy.
wispy. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought with this one gal. I thought 2 hours.
That's
What
a lot.
can you do for 2 hours?
Oh my
How long
God.
does this take? Because I was thinking that for me,
I wash my face, brush my teeth, moisturize, maybe put makeup on, maybe not.
Yeah. You don't have to put makeup on. Your skin is beautiful.
Yeah, my skin's really, I'm very happy about my skin. I
Yes,
had a horrible teenage years. And I don't know.
Who didn't?
Well, I know. And now she's fine. Even with kids.
Yeah.
It's changed, but I've been able to. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've worked hard.
Yeah. Yes.
So
yes.
I don't always wear makeup because I don't always like it. I feel like I am more prone to have
a smear down your face.
Yeah.
Mascara.
Or mascara. I always love my
Lips.
eyeliner. I always love my mascara. Those are the two things I usually always don't forget. But the rest of it, I don't care.
Yeah.
And yeah, and my hair, you know. Sometimes not.
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends on if it should wash my hair or not.
I know.
So yeah, I don't know. I think even if I'm really, Robert and I are going to go out on a date and be all pretty.
And you're going to curl your hair.
I think I probably at most, I'm going to say an hour, but I think that's too much.
At most.
At most.
See, that's kind of what I think.
And that's probably with shower and the whole shebang.
Yeah.
And finding an earring and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hours. That's a lot.
2 hours. I can't even imagine. I wonder if that includes some sort of fake lashes and all of that layering, contouring things that people do, and outlining lips and doing all of that. I've never done any of that kind of stuff. But for me, because so every morning, I shower, but I do all of that. I brush my teeth in the shower. Is that
me
weird?
too? No, I brush my teeth in the shower. Hey,
I do all of those other things in there, but I only wash my hair about every 4th day or so. But on the days that I wash my hair, that I have to blow dry it and do something else, same thing. I'll bet it doesn't take me an hour because makeup is 10
Because I think even like after we got home from the cabin, that's the best part when you come home.
Yeah,
get a little laundry
really
started and
shower.
get in that shower before anybody else does. It doesn't matter.
There's no running water up there. I mean, there is kind
It's
of.
not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the
yeah,
same.
we've got a great big clawfoot tub, and we have a flushing toilet.
It's
but it all comes from what's the thing called, a cistern?
It's
it
just
called?
a gravity fed
tank up on the hill.
So,
and
I mean, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's definitely not camping. We're not dirty for 5 days, that's for sure.
Mm.
But I mean, even in the
And we're not camping.
no, very much glamping. Robert's like, you can't even call it that.
No, you can't even call it that. We're cabining.
Yeah, we're cabining. But that was the best one. And
and that's about
used
15
my little
minutes.
hair dryer brush thing, the thing that you hate so much that you ended up giving away.
I get my hair caught in that.
Big, and you turn it on, and it's also bristled like what you would use to blow dry your hair, but it's all in one. It's so slick for my hair.
I can't use that.
Yeah,
I get all kinds of
You
tangles
get
and
stuck.
Rip out half of my hair. Yeah. So today, I decided to kind of go, curly natural.
Simplicity.
Yeah, but then as soon as I do it, and as soon as I've put the stuff in my hair, and as soon as I've put the earrings on and the one last look and touch up my lipstick or whatever, it's like, I always second guess it.
Don't you have to wash your hair more frequently if you put all that product in?
I do, which is kind of why I don't like it, because for me, if I don't put the product in, then it's going to get frizzy.
Mm-hmm.
And then tomorrow, for me to straighten it so that it's straight tomorrow, it kind of burns it a little, and it almost, not burns it, but it smells funny, and it just seems greasy. So I might do it that way, but then usually within about 2 days, I have to wash all of that out. So I don't know. Anyway, there was a couple people that had said, I'm not going to wear makeup this year, or I'm going to, not do all of that kind of stuff. And I thought,
that's good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Whatever. I have to say, Harper's really into makeup now. She really likes it. She gets a lot of it for Christmas and birthdays and everything. And we have this talk about, why you wear makeup. Because I always tell her, I just wear makeup because I like it. I have pink hair because I like it. Not because Robert says, oh my gosh, you need to go put some makeup on. Or you need to go do your hair. He could care less what I look like.
It's not a self-esteem.
No. And I keep telling her all the time. Because sometimes Wyatt will say, well, why did you do that? Why, just being a boy and saying, well, I don't like that color or whatever. And it makes her feel bad. And I said, Harper, you have to learn that, realize that the makeup that you put on is because you like it. It makes you happy. If Wyatt says, I don't like that color, it's like, oh, it's okay.
then don't put it on.
I like this. If someone's like, oh my gosh, I really like your eyes. Oh, me too. You know?
Right.
I said, it doesn't matter. You wear makeup because you want to wear makeup, not because anybody else wants you to make makeup.
Right.
But
Right.
hence why I'm hot pink and glitter all the time. Because
It's your thing. Yes. Yes. I printed off this kind of fun little list about, I do remember now what my other...
Your other little year, start your new year with?
I did this last year too, or I said it last year and I didn't do it. But what happens is this time of year, we get all of those cards and presents, and there were so many things that we opened that we didn't get a chance to show you guys because of our filming schedule, but we got really fun things. Sue Mays sent this fabric for me that was bees with Santa hats.
Oh, cute.
Really cute. Allison sent a fun little box with some more beach finds and more fun things in there for the kids, which was really, really nice. What else? Oh, Ben, our squirrel hunting friend from Alabama, sent us a bum bag that looked like a man's belly.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I think it's great.
It is pretty good.
It's a really nice quality, so
it's pretty good. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny. But anyway, so you get all of these things, and we've got a stack of Christmas cards that must be that big. Just super, super nice. Super, super nice. And so I always think, I just need to take a minute, and just send a quick little note and say, thank you so much for that. And it was really, really nice. And so I already have it on my desk. I have this little stack right by my, desk blotter, that is just ready to go for me just to jot a quick little, just a card, just a quick little note. Cause I thought, and I think I've mentioned this before, that Princess Diana, way before your time, but I loved her. And she used to do that every single night, part of her absolute daily routine, just like brushing her teeth at night and washing off the makeup. She would sit down at her desk and she would write out cards to everybody that, that she met, or whatever. And then she'd give them to her secretary who, knew the addresses or whatever. But she would, every single night, she would write a little card. Thank you so much for taking the time. Thank you so much for your story really touched me, or whatever. I mean, can you imagine?
Yeah.
I mean, look how busy she was and everything she did. And she took the time every night to write out all those little cards. I could do one a week.
Yeah.
I could do that. So anyway, that's my goal. I'm not going to call it a resolution. I'm going to call it a plan.
Do better.
I'm going to do better. But it was kind of funny. I had found this, and instead of saying resolutions now, because do you know anybody who even, is that a millennial thing? Do you guys?
I don't think so.
You ever, no,
not that I know
of. People do that?
No.
Robert isn't setting any.
Oh, no.
Well, when you're perfect. Sorry.
See?
It's why. Yes, Pa doesn't either. Well, now they're calling it getting rid of anything that's toxic.
Oh, cleansing.
Cleansing.
That's a millennial.
Word.
Yes, we're cleansing for the new year. Yes.
You're cleansing. So the toxins of the house, the things that we're supposed to get rid of with the new year are objects you no longer use, of course, clothes you don't wear or you haven't worn in a while, of course. And this has its own separate category.
You know what's funny is Mom and I were just talking about, because I had a whole load to take to Georgie's, which is just a used store or whatever, because we were cleaning out the kids' rooms. Broken things, clothes that don't fit. It's, I get it. It makes sense to do it. And they're home for Christmas vacation. They might as well work for it.
Yeah. Let's clean this all out. Toys you've outgrown.
Yes.
Games you no longer play. Let somebody else have them.
Games with too many missing pieces, whatever.
Yeah. Yep. It makes total sense.
Yeah.
Total sense. And that's good, I think, to do at this time of year because you're bringing in new things.
Yeah,
all
absolutely.
Of those new things that they got. And then there's space for everything. Yeah. Okay. So, it has its own category. Damaged underwear.
Damaged underwear? All right. I mean, I just usually throw those away.
I know.
I will throw rabbits away too.
That's what I was thinking. I don't have to be told to do that once a year. It's like, it's out.
I just do. I do.
If it's
laundry.
riding up or there's some elastic or something, like,
It don't even go in the
there.
laundry pile. It
No.
goes straight to the garbage. Yeah.
Yeah. I have to, when I throw paws, torn clothes
Yeah.
and torn socks and torn underwear. Or
You have to
whatever,
make it count?
I have to hide it. No, I
That
have
was
to
his
hide it.
favorite shirt.
I know, I can't. You know where that blue shirt is? You know, the one with all the white paint and the rip right here?
So cozy.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. Yeah. Yeah. The only pair, the funniest thing is that his boxer briefs, you know, I don't know. I think it was in like a package of 10 or something. He got a red pair.
Oh, he probably never wore those. Here, Mom, you can have these.
They're like pristine. And I always worry.
They're the emergency pair.
Emergency underwear.
When
You
Mom's
can't wear
mad
red.
and stuff to the laundry.
Can't wear red underwear. Yes. Old cards and notes. I kind of keep those for a while, probably longer than I should.
Yeah.
But anyway, you're not supposed to keep those plants that are dead or sick. If they're sick, you should not get rid of them. Nurse them back to health.
Yeah, mine usually just pass the sick and die.
I know. I have 2 that I have to give to Lisa.
Help
Lisa,
me.
save them. Old magazines. I agree with that. And then also on here is old magazines.
Oh, see, I don't do a lot of magazines. I don't do
You
a
don't
lot
get
of
a lot?
magazine subscriptions. The only reason I took a bunch of like crafting things to the cabin, and it was cardboard rolls that came off of all of the toweling you guys bought, and then a bunch of magazines. But he got those magazines because Big Papa gave them to him. I was like, oh, can I take this magazine? And Papa's like, you know what? You can take all of them. And it's like, oh, you're going to get it next
They were
time.
cutting and gluing.
It was fun. A little collaging. And they had fun. And I feel like it's a good place. And again, whatever doesn't get used, we can burn, toss, whatever. But
yeah. I don't get a lot of magazines. I get a couple. I get the AARP. There's good articles in there.
yeah.
And then I get a good housekeeping one. But I think it's called something different now. You'd think I'd know. A Real Life.
Oh, probably real living.
Real Living,
Maybe.
something like that. And I just never have time, but I have a little stack. Pretty soon the stack gets so big that it's like, well, because I took them to the cabin, but didn't look through those. But.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I think that cleaning out, I think is a good idea, but it was kind of funny because these guys, they also talked about inside cleaning. And I thought this was a really weird list because that's what made me think too, that this could be millennial. I get to make fun of millennials because there's one sitting right next to me. So the inside cleaning, which will be reflected outside, the list is avoid extreme noises.
I have kids, so I live in extreme noise. So, later. I got about 18 years for that.
It's so loud. It's so loud, you know, and it's kind of funny because I think of myself as fairly loud, so I don't know that I think that much of it, but our house is quiet.
So small. Yeah.
It's small and it's very, very quiet. We don't like just leave the TV on. We don't leave the radio on. You know, nobody's really, we don't make a lot of noise. And so it's funny up at the cabin.
It's constant. So I realized Harvard talks a lot. We know this, but she also cannot be quiet for more than 45 seconds.
I got mocked just a little bit. I had to ask her to stop singing.
No, please stop singing. Just for a minute. I
had to say to her, do you know what it means when somebody says that there's a song in their head? Yeah, I know that. And I said, well, because sometimes it's just in your head. And you can just kind of be thinking about the song and not singing it. She goes, no, I like to sing it.
Or hum it. Or tap along to it. Yeah.
Which would be fine, but when it's the same verse over, what was it? Was it, this girl is on fire. This girl
It could have been that one.
This girl is on fire.
And it was some song that her and Wyatt were singing.
Oh, it was. It was something about booty.
And twisting.
Shake it, twisting.
I don't know what it was.
I don't know what
it was clean and fun and cute.
It was cute.
It was cute like the first 5 times. And then it was like, okay. We're good.
And it was.
Then we sent them outside to sing about it when they went down the hill, and
we did. It was hilarious. It's funny because if it's the same 5 words, after a while it's Anyway, so you're supposed to avoid extreme noises.
Yeah. That's out.
Here's another interesting one because I don't feel like I agree with this one either. You can tell that this is why it's a millennial. Less strong lights. No.
What
I
does
need
that
more light. I don't know, because I need more light. More light.
I mean,
Can I have more?
I
Is there a
do have
side
to
light
say
that I can also have?
I get in trouble at my house because Robert will come in and it's like all black in our house. Because wherever we are, I have the light on, but like the kitchen light's off, everything else.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's like I have to always like I prefer, I guess, mood lighting,
Ambiance.
Yeah,
Little
but
side.
in our bathroom we've got 8 lights.
Yeah.
I've got my big light, so I mean,
Yeah.
eh.
I don't know. I like lights. I mean, I agree. If we're watching a movie, we turn all the lights off and it's just the TV, you know. But
yeah, I can see where age that's different.
I need light.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah. I need light as much as magnification.
Yeah.
Or else I can see. This one I do not agree with either. Less saturated colors.
No. Wrong people.
Wait a minute.
Wait on. That's fine.
No. We need color. Yeah, so I don't know. That was weird. Okay, this one I agree with. Less chemical odors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I get to where. And here, I have so many friends that are super sensitive to that. You know, Margot will get an instant headache. Tracy will get an instant headache if somebody has a lot of perfume on her.
I think before I had kids, I used a lot of bleach and all of this, and I used a lot. And now that I have kids and our house is way dirtier, I don't use as much because I feel bad when my kids go to the bathroom and they have to inhale all of that chemical. So I kind of
use something different.
More germs, less chemical. It makes perfect sense. But I've also found different, white vinegar and different things to use that don't, staunch the senses so much. But it's funny. Yeah, I agree with that.
But I also think all of those weird things like the Scentsy candles. And
now I do have Scentsy in my house. I have one at like my front door, and I have one all the way in our bedroom.
What's your scent that you use?
Right now it's like cranberry and something. It's like super good. I do have to say though, it's the same scent. Oh, okay. I cannot mix them.
I feel like I haven't noticed that coming in.
One scent in my living room and like one in our bedroom. Because at some point they're going to blend and not.
Yeah.
So I do have the same scent, but yeah. I do have 2.
Scentsy.
Yeah.
I have been lighting some candles recently and just because.
But I do have to say, it's not, I wouldn't say they're strong scents.
No, I agree with that.
And I don't want anything that's not nice. If I don't like it, I will immediately just clean it and put it
I kind of like that clean smell, like with
linen,
white
fresh linen. Oh,
fresh linen. Yeah, I like that smell. Yeah. And then the other thing it says, okay, so it's chemical odors. And then the other thing that we're supposed to do is we're supposed to, and I feel like this is right up our alley, finish unfinished projects.
Well, there's a lot.
Yeah, good luck with that. If you're a quilter, it's never going to happen.
Yeah, we've been telling us
scratch that right off your goal. That is not what they mean. Just by unfinished projects, they mean if you started painting a wall.
Yeah,
finish that. Yeah. If you were going to, remodel the bedroom, do that. But unfinished projects in the sewing room,
it don't matter.
No. Those are works in progress. They are not unfinished.
Yeah.
No, totally different thing. Anyway, well, if you have decided to do some resolutions or make some changes,
we got you.
Good luck.
Let us know what it is.
Let us know.
We can cheer you on from here.
As we fail.
I'm just trying to grow good humans. That's
right.
That's my
right.
goal.
You are super busy.
Growing my babies into good people.
Super busy with that. Yes. Let's see. So the other thing too, so being that today is the first, I was going to tell you what Pa had mentioned, which was kind of funny. So we live, some of you guys have been out here before, or you're fairly local and you know where I'm talking about, but we live in Soap Lake, and 15 miles north is Coulee City. 40 miles north is Grand Coulee Dam. And Grand Coulee Dam always does these fireworks.
Yeah. And really cool light shows.
Yeah. Really cool light show and fireworks for New Year's. So Pa, I think it was Sunday night when he said it, he says, hey, on Tuesday night, we should go up and watch the fireworks.
What time are those fireworks?
Right? That's exactly right.
Does he know?
I said to him, no. Midnight? You're going to stay up until midnight?
And then drive me home?
And he says, no, it gets dark by 5.
New Year's. That's not how it works.
This is not the 4th of July when we see fireworks at dark. This is New Year's. So at midnight.
Celebration.
At midnight.
Aw,
He goes,
that was so cute.
and he says, he doubles down. He says, no. No one stays up till midnight. And I said, yeah, people really do. And I said, and can you imagine if all of a sudden the fireworks are going off at like 7? Pew, pew, pew.
Everybody would go, wait, what? What I missed? That's hilarious.
Yeah, so anyway, we're like arguing about it. Like, no, it will be
He
midnight.
wants to watch fireworks.
And
He needs
he's
to
like-
watch Australia's show at 5.
I know. He's picking up his phone. I'm just gonna look and see what time this is gonna go.
He could have texted anybody. Midnight. 12:01. They're gonna go
I
off.
just kind of walked off. I was like, all right, well, you do that. My answer is still no.
Nah, Brennan.
That's
That's so funny.
We would, could you imagine? We would get there at probably like 7, and have to take a nap in the car without freezing to death.
Then you'd still
Wake
go, it's
me
not
up.
time. All
I'd
right,
probably
gotta
still
go.
nod off. No. Bless his little date night
Oh.
heart. That's what happens when he comes up with date night.
He's got his times all wrong.
We're going to have him take me out to dinner instead.
Oh, that's cute.
I know. Cutie.
And I also heard that the ball that's going to drop, that's the last time it's ever going to drop. They are redoing it for next year. They're doing some sort of a more techie ball. It's still going to be Waterford, whatever.
Crystal.
But they're going to revamp it, redesign. So I don't know what they're going to do with the old ball, but
I want
It's
to like take it apart. Sell little pieces
that'd be
as a little keychain.
little ornaments. That'd be cool.
Well, see, and now they already know because we're filming. We are
you already
filming
know.
on the 31st. So it will
Yeah.
happen tonight for
Yeah.
us, but you guys are seeing us the next
I
day. So
learned that a couple days ago.
yeah,
So that's really cool.
I'm sure they're going to do something to
I would totally
buy a piece of it.
Yeah, I think it's so cool. And I've been to the Waterford Crystal
Yeah.
making place, and super cool. But yeah, it makes you wonder.
Because
Let me know when you know what they're doing
when
with
you
the
know,
bits.
let us know.
I need
We're
to
going to
know.
hear. We have a couple of people. Christy,
Yes.
Susan.
'Cause I haven't heard what they're going to do. I just know it's the last time this one is going to drop.
I wonder if they're going to make it bigger. Do you feel
I'm
like
sure it's
not
going to
very
be
big?
Yeah, I think it's pretty small. But I also don't know how old this ball is. All these information we need to know.
We should have found out so we could
I
bring
will probably
the
know,
information.
but I know they're going. This is the last time because they
I don't
are
know that I've
moving.
ever seen it drop. I mean, at the right time. I've seen it, but not at midnight.
in action. Yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, I know they're going to make it more techy and put a clock in and other things. I'm sure they would make it bigger. I mean, why not?
Right. Bigger's better.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What was the other couple things that I was going to mention? We wanted to mention a couple of quick little things. This is one thing that we wanted to tell you guys. So we had decided, I think early last year, that we were going to go down and do a booth at Road to California this month. We are not doing that. We've had some other things. We had some family stuff that happened this summer that we're kind of still dealing with. And so we're all good. Everybody is healthy. Everybody's fine. But we are not going to be able to be gone for the week and a half it was going to take to do that. So those of you guys that were planning on coming to see us at Road to California, we will not be there. We do, though, have a couple of tickets to give away. So just let us know. In your notes, just say, hey, I will take those. And we will mail you some tickets. So sorry about that we won't see you at that. But we are still going to QuiltCon.
Mid-February.
QuiltCon, mid-February. We have kind of a block of rooms that John and Ray put together for us, which is kind of fun. And we are 3 blocks.
Yeah.
We're right downtown, walking distance to the convention hall. that's down there. And we were full, but we had a cancellation.
So there's one room.
There's one spot left, but I think we're only keeping that room until January 6th. And then we have to give it back. And the room's already, I think it's like $330 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And now the rooms are like $490.
Yeah.
So if you're still thinking about going or you weren't sure before or whatever.
Plans changed.
We have one spot left and we don't sign you up. John and Ray take care of it.
Mm-hmm. You can find that link on our website. It says like, come visit us or there's a tab on there.
Does it say QuiltCon? Or
maybe it says QuiltCon. I can't remember what it says. But it has the link on there. Or send an email to info@rgetravels.com and say, hey, I want to go to QuiltCon with the Fabric Patch, and they'll totally know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Perfect. And then, I forgot that I had this in there. This was from Shirley Connolly. I think she's from Washington State. Yeah. She's from Buckley. I love Buckley. Buckley, we had a customer, we went and set up an Innova there, 15 years ago. Buckley is the end of the road. Do you remember that? You drive, it's on the peninsula, major.
Oh, yes.
You drive, and
there it is.
And it's at the end of the road.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, beautiful woody place. But anyway, this is from Shirley. And I have, like I said, we have like this whole big stack of stuff, but I specifically bought this because I opened it and it's for you. It's not for me. But it's a book that her granddaughter wrote this.
Oh, how cool.
I know, written by Kelsey Briner, illustrated by Diana McDermott, and it's called Grow at Your Own Pace. And what it's about is plants that are all different sizes, all different shapes, and, you are who you are.
That's awesome.
And so I know. I think it's really cute. Some spikes, some have flowers. And what makes you special is, that you're you. But anyway, and I think there was a picture of her in here of her granddaughter. I thought I saw it. Or maybe I
did it on the back.
Maybe I Googled it. Oh, no, it's in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. About the author.
And the illustrator.
That's
really
cool. Sweet. So, yeah. So, really cute. Anyway, I have that in
if it's on Amazon, I'll link it for you guys underneath if we can it's published that way.
So thanks for that. All right. And then the other thing, so we've been getting a ton of emails and text messages and about the retreats. Mm-hmm. So we had mentioned on Sunday's box opening that we put out the retreat newsletter. So it looks like this. And it's 5 pages. And what it is it talks a little bit about, these are our hosted retreats. So we have the retreat center that's in Soap Lake. It's right at my house. I mean, it's all on the same block. And most of the time we have groups that come, guilds that'll come and rent the place, and they come and do their own thing. And I just say hello to them, and then I say goodbye to them, and that's the end of it. And they rebook for next year. Yeah. But 9 times out of the year, we keep it for ourselves, and we teach the class, we feed you, Karen comes and cooks for us, and we play games, and we have excursions, and, we do whatever. And so we have room for 26 people. We have more beds than that, but we kind of find that just in terms of the tables, to make sure that everybody gets 2 full tables, a rolling chair, design wall, we feel that 26 kind of seems to be our magic number. So the newsletter is currently on our website. And if they go to
retreats or retreat house, there'll be a drop down menu that says hosted retreats. Right now, that's where you'll be able to find your newsletter at. And then when they go on sale on the 15th, that's where you'll be able to sign up for them.
You cannot sign up yet.
No.
We give you the newsletter early because
request for time off.
Yeah.
Talk to your buddy.
Talk to a friend. Kind of make some plans. What is your number 1 choice, number 2 choice, that kind of thing. You sort of know what the dates are and what you're looking at. And if you want to do like a back-to-back one, we have some other options. But anyway, and next Wednesday, we are going to spend a lengthy period of time. We're going to have some show and tell for you, and we're going to show you. But this is
going
kind
to be
of
just the retreat chat.
retreat. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, well, you know us, we'll talk about other stuff, but mostly just the retreat chat. So this is kind of nice. It lists all of them with the dates. And then most of these are like excursion pictures, which are kind of fun. And then there's something that is just a little bit more in depth about each one of the retreats. They're all the same price. And if you figure out how much would it cost for you to stay in a hotel for 4 nights, you know, what are you looking at? $199 per night.
Mm-hmm.
How much would it cost for you for food? 3 meals a day. If you ate out, that would cost you, gosh, now, man, it's like $20 for lunch now.
Yeah.
40 for dinner.
Unless you're going somewhere nice.
Yeah. So that's going to be another,
Yeah.
you know, probably $60 a day minimum, you know, instruction, door prize drawings, you know, all of that.
It's
so all of that is included for $899. So anyway,
we will even pick you up at the Spokane airport.
we will.
Once everybody's signed up, we'll send out an email, probably in more like March-ish, at least a month before the first retreat, and let you know all that information. Show that if you are flying in and not really wanting to rent a car, there's a specific day in between these hours that we will pick you up.
And I think this year we're going to do more of the Zoom calls. So we've done those with some of the retreats in the past where there's a lot of prep work for your quilt that we've wanted you to do. So we'll meet. But, you know, it's something that John and Ray have always done is they've always done these
really nice
Zoom calls just so that everybody can see a face, you know, with a name and, you know, have an opportunity to ask a question and somebody else will go, oh, yeah, that's a good question. I should have thought of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we're going to start doing that.
Yeah.
Because the thing with the rides and stuff, some people want to fly in and out of Seattle. I won't go to Seattle to pick anybody up, but you might hook up with somebody there and ride over.
Mm-hmm.
Spokane, way easier airport to get to. Or anyway, if somebody else is driving or flying. So we are going to do, I think, Zoom calls with each one. And that way we can figure out how to get you here so you don't have to get a car if you don't want to.
The other thing to keep in mind, if you and a friend are going to do a retreat, but you're the one in charge for, you know, signing it up because you're going to be at work or out of whatever, just be sure to also send, if you don't have time to put it in your notes, send an email with your friend's email address. So we know that Brianna bought 2 spots and I put in my notes, me and my mom. I'll then shoot an email to info that says, hey, I'm Brianna. I bought 2. My mom is Cindi and her email address is blah, blah, blah. Just so that we know the communications is going in both places.
Right.
And everybody gets the same information. So they'll get the link to the Zoom chat if they can make it. If not, it'll be recorded and sent later. So, you know, all of that, not a huge deal. We'll contact you and say, hey, can you forward this to so-and-so or whatever.
Yeah. And they're fully refundable up until 60 days before the retreat.
Yes.
And then even after that, if something happens, if I can fill your spot, we'll give you your money back. But people, you know, they need to take time off work. They need to fly, all of that kind of stuff. So, and we oftentimes will have a waiting list. And if you don't get right in, if you're on the waiting list,
that's your next best option.
And because sometimes somebody's like, oh gosh, we signed up for 3. I never thought I was going to get all 3 and I'm going to skip this one and we'll give them their money back and we'll call you or whatever. So anyway, we'll talk about that more.
And also if the dates work for you, but you don't really want to do the project.
Oh, right.
Totally doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So whatever you want to work on, bring whatever you want to work on. It doesn't, you don't have to participate in making bags if you don't want to make bags, but you'll still be a part of the drawings and the food and the fun and all of the excursions.
You'll wish you did.
So if the dates work, but maybe not don't let what we're doing deter you from coming because you'll still have a awesome time, even if you're doing your own thing.
I would say every single year, you have people come to machine embroidery that do not have an embroidery machine.
Not even interested. That's totally fine.
Because September is the best time that works for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
keep that in mind too.
Yeah. All right. So we'll spend some time talking about that.
Yes.
We didn't want to run out
If you have questions about some retreats that you feel like you haven't had answered or haven't heard before,
email
info@fabricpatch.net. You can put your questions in the comments here. We have a lot of you guys who have come and might know the answer. We'll look through these questions and try to answer those also next Wednesday too.
And I also think that you're going to park one of the retreat videos on that webpage, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's kind of fun just to see, you know, what happens there. And
We have a good time.
we have a really, really good time. We really like it. We like retreat season.
Yeah.
It's a
fun.
busy time for us, but we really like hosting friends and, you know, meeting some people for
Meeting
the
new
first
ones.
time. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I've talked to you for years. And
Yeah.
now to finally put a face with a name or whatever. So it's really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's talk about the quilt behind us. What's it called? Math?
This is, I think they called it New Math, is the pattern. There's a lot of this particular pattern out there. But this particular pattern is called New Math. It's from Retro Vibes that we opened on Sunday.
I like it.
So very Northcotty. I don't know if you can see a lot of the texture from the camera from what I can see.
Maybe not.
You can just see that's tonal, but it's still really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
If you just have some scrappy stuff, and
Does
it's all rectangles and squares.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
it is.
Rectangle, square, square, rectangle, square, square, rectangle.
Yeah. Fun, good, scrappy. It's going to
You
take
have to kind of
yardage.
pay attention.
Yeah, you're going to want your design wall set up.
Yeah.
For sure.
And is it yardage or is it a 2.5 inch strip?
No, it's yardage or fat quarters.
Oh, sure.
You could do it out of 2.5 inch strips though.
Sure.
The pattern itself doesn't say it, but if you're a, confident quilter, you would know how to make that happen. But, yeah, it's really cute. It's pretty.
I like it. And there's still some of that left. It was pretty popular. I can't believe how good this line looks with the, is it Seth Apter or?
No, it's still Northcott. My type, is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, the keyboard and the,
Yeah.
It looks really good.
It looks really
it
good
makes
with
sense why it would look good. But
Yeah.
if you're
Same
someone like, oh
colors.
my gosh, it's so brown. If you add some of the My Type, it'll put that teal in there just enough that makes it
that.
pretty.
We were supposed to limit our saturated colors.
Yeah, see, not mine. Is it boring? Toss it. Does it not make you happy? Does not bring you joy? That was the trend. Gosh,
Right.
years ago. If it doesn't bring you joy, you should.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah,
Me too.
I think that makes sense. I had a box of stuff in my office, more than one box, from the move. And I thought, oh, I'm finally going to go ahead and go through that and see what's in there. And I thought, gosh, if I haven't looked in this box for a year and
Is
a
there
half,
anything in here you need? Yeah.
Yeah. I should just throw I would not brave enough.
Yeah, me neither.
I think we've had
I have to
in
be in a mood when I go clean certain things. So
I
that
know.
I'm just.
I know,
Yeah.
me too. It almost makes a bigger mess because when I decided to do it, I had to start doing tack stuff,
Yeah.
Like I need to clean off this desk. And I had the biggest mess
Yeah.
just from opening one stupid box because I had all these piles of things that should go somewhere else. But anyway. All right, let's see. So, gosh, I hope you guys have some fun plans today. We've talked about this all the time. It's football season. Is it football game?
Maybe that's for you.
Is it college football on the first?
Oh,
Isn't the first always
Is it
like
Rose Bowl?
football?
It could be. It could be college ball.
Rose
I
Bowl.
don't know.
The Gator Bowl.
I'm so not a.
The Tornado Bowl.
I definitely used to do a lot of football, and then there were some NFL things I didn't agree with, and so I kind of did a hiatus. Now I'm too busy to even listen to it. So
Yeah.
I'm sure there's football. That's always football.
I'm sure there's football. I just
Fun
think
things.
about the fun food that we can no longer eat.
I am super excited about the food. I cannot wait for some chicken wings. Why I didn't make them before, I don't know.
No,
but
I know. It's like turkey.
yeah,
Why do we only have turkey once a year?
yeah.
And why do we
So-
only have chicken wings once a year? I don't know
I'm
why.
gonna do some chicken wings.
And that chicken wing dip.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could make that.
I'm not
I have
eating
that.
that. Well,
We'll
I'm
eat
not
it for you.
coming.
Oh, well, you could. There's nothing bad in it. It's practically keto. I mean, I don't know what's in Frank's Red Hot Sauce. That's the only thing I don't know.
It could be the
But it's
no.
a can of chicken. I mean, you
Mhm.
could use shredded chicken if you have that in your fridge.
Or
and
the
then cream cheese,
cream cheese. That's good.
mozzarella, and Frank's
Nothing wrong
Red
with
Sauce.
that. Psh, I can eat that. Just don't put it on a cracker.
Dip it in like a rice cracker.
A celery stick.
Oh, that'd be good. Broccoli. There you
I'm
go.
eating that.
You can have it. It's fine. Just your dip of your dunker of choice has to be
Do you guys
appropriate.
hear Maisie?
She's sitting there by herself.
She's playing. She's playing. That she's not.
No.
She's not. It's
There's-
not. It's not mortal danger.
There's something.
Which
She
is
must be
what it
playing with
sounds like.
Puppy, and Puppy must be getting rowdy.
She's so loud.
Yeah.
She's hilarious.
She comes by naturally. It's fine.
What were we calling it yesterday? Her Kong scream. She's got. She could be on King Kong.
She does.
Toddler
I don't know.
version.
At this moment,
What a
our house
death curdling.
I'm so glad they're not outside because when we put outside, when spring hits, it is constant. If we are not screaming. Spankings
scream.
all over.
Don't
Because
scream.
if you have lost a limb,
Mm-hmm.
if you are gushing blood,
Mm-hmm.
or I don't know what, you can scream for help.
Mm-hmm.
If none of that is happening,
Don't scream.
no.
That was always our
But
rule.
she's got that King Kong girl on the last, not the Godzilla on Kong. I haven't seen that one, but all she did was scream the entire movie. Maisie is a shoe in.
Amazing.
There's a baby Kong. Call me. We'll do tryouts. Because she also says, ah! She does the whole like
She does. She does. She gets
70s
into it.
horror. Yeah.
She does. Hollywood could be called.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
perfect.
I don't know who wants to watch a horror film with a toddler in it. But, just saying. Who
I mean,
knows?
if you needed a scene, she's got
Yeah.
you.
We have back where we do box opening, the back room, it's our back parking lot, and then there's the alley, and then it's the church.
Yeah.
And they have a daycare that's there. I don't, do they call it, I guess it's daycare.
It's essentially
It's a little
preschool.
Preschool.
Yeah.
Lowood.
They scream.
And they scream. And I sometimes would just stand there with the door open. Are you sure?
And there's like
Are
8
you
parents
sure?
out there.
Is there-
Everyone's
I'm-
totally fine.
That is not a playing scream. That is something else going on. Will it be creepy if I walk over there?
Yeah, there's plenty of parents. It's fine. It just
It always
plays.
bothers me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get used to it. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So, today, eat away, have fun, do whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah. Resolutions
And
will
then
start tomorrow.
You don't need today. You gotta ease it.
It's a cheat
We are not
day.
that kind of friend.
Good day.
It's a cheat day.
Today's a cheat day.
Tastes like
I'll bring the
wine.
dip. I'll bring some vegetables. You can choose. I'm not going to judge. That kind of friends. I'll support you with whatever you choose.
Sorry.
Bring a piece of broccoli. I'm not going to make fun of that. Okay. I'm going to eat a cracker though.
You want some dip?
You're not going to go hungry.
No. No. And then we will have box opening too.
Yes.
We know that it's after Christmas and, we're
And you're probably partying. It's fine.
partying. And we support those of you guys that have decided you're using only Stash fabric this year. We got you.
We'll
we
help you.
understand it.
Yep.
We have made that resolution every year also.
Yeah. My biggest problem.
This is a cheat quilt. I don't mind that one.
My problem is I'll make it scrappy, make it perfect. I don't have enough for a border.
Right.
Or I don't have enough for a mat.
Right.
Or a background. So I still
Right.
have to come to the
You still have to buy
shop,
background.
and then something just jumps in the cart.
I know it. It's what happens. And also, here's what I think. I think that it's nice to have a well-rounded stash.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I know I don't have any dinosaur.
Mhm.
Ooh, I know I don't have any glow-in-the-dark eyeballs. Ooh, that's a really pretty floral. I mean, I don't know.
Find
You
yourself like a buddy where you can trade. If you feel like, no, I'm gonna stick
swap.
to it, and you can have a buddy that says, hey, I'm doing a purple and green quilt. Got a border piece? And then you can swap, 2 yards for 2 yards or whatever.
Yeah.
She needs a green one, you need a purple one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think the other thing that I find with mine is that I don't take home a lot of fabric anymore.
Mhm.
And the last time I tried to put a quilt together that I wanted to make, I had a hard time
Yeah.
because
You don't have a lot of big pieces.
no, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of big pieces,
Mhm.
which is
Yeah.
why that's not my resolution this year.
And my quilts would all be pink, purple, and yellow. I'd have to go to her house and get grays and browns.
I know. I know. And I also think, whatever money I don't waste on fabric, I'd be wasting it somewhere else. Booze and cigarettes, gambling,
It could be worse. It could be worse.
the dogs, the grandkids.
One more noise making toy, man.
I know.
Just one.
I know. So, it's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we will see you. You guys have a fun day.
Yes.
And we will see you tonight at 5:00 for box opening.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.